My name's Harry Radford. I sing in Yashin.
I'm Andrew McShane. I play bass in Yashin.
I'm Joe Lancaster. I play bass in With One Last Breath.
That's pretty cool because that means we've got kind of like an overlapping interview.
Yeah.
So we just spoke to With One Last Breath. Okay, this is going near you because your voice is really quiet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Right, so here's the thing. Yeah. I don't know anything about Yashin. You guys are not on our site. But what I know is that I'm pretty excited to hear you tonight. And also, it's With One Last Breath, then it's Feed the Rhino, and then it's you guys, and then it's Skindred, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain to me why you're immediately before Skindred. What is it you guys have done?
What have we done? What in our career to get us there?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we've supported some pretty high mainstream acts. You know, we went on tour with a band called Papa Roach.
Yeah.
We just played with Limp Bizkit, going on tour with Limp Bizkit, just did the Black Veil Brides tour. Just been nominated for a Kerrang award.
What's the Kerrang award you've been nominated for?
Best British Newcomer.
Really?
Yeah. So we're going to the Kerrang Awards the day after tomorrow.
How
which should be
strange
nice.
we have an American guy saying I've been nominated for a British newcomer.
Yeah. I thought it's good.
No, but it's because the band is Scottish.
Yeah.
I know, because I mean that's the other thing, isn't it? Because I imagine that you're a Scottish man. I didn't know that you were American.
Yeah, I am American. The rest are Scottish. But not many people know that. But well, actually, no, a lot of people do know that.
Yeah, of course they do. It's terrible that I don't know that.
No, it's alright.
But how come a Scottish band's got an American singer?
Because all the Scottish singers are shite.
No, it's because I moved here a long time ago, and a buddy of mine told me about this band Yashin, and said I should go audition and try and sing with them, and I did, and I've been with them for 3 years now, and yeah, they're like my family. We tour constantly. Yeah, tour constantly. Played some of the biggest shows I've ever played in my life. It's been cool.
So, did you come to Yashin at the same time that Yashin was formed?
No, Yashin have been they've been in bands since they were young, but they always kept the name Yashin. But the band that everyone knows, Yashin, has been together for 3 years, and that's
when Harry and Kev, the streamer, that's when they started with the band.
That's when we joined.
And that's really kind of, we think that is when the band started, because that's when we began to build a following and people began to take notice of us. So, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think it was that made people take notice of you?
I cut my hair, and then there was basically, we've always kind of, I had a very complicated songwriting process, but it became much easier when Harry and Kev joined the band, because instead of just kind of throwing about ideas, it was like Paul would write the guitar riffs, and then you would just get Harry coming in and write the clean vocals, and Kev write the screaming, and it more or less works that way now.
I think the reason that it has
and
got to where
live
it
show
has.
as well.
Yeah, the reason it got to where it has is because, we are starting to get a lot bigger now, and we have been under the radar for a while, but I think the reason that's happening now so much is because we've kept the standard of songwriting, to 10. We've kept the standard of our live show to 10, and it just got to the point where just, the industry couldn't ignore it anymore, we worked for so long, and we got it to where, the band and the fan base that we had spoke for itself, so people couldn't really ignore it, I guess. So, yeah.
And then we had a good tour with our buddies in One Last Breath.
Oh, yeah. We took these guys out recently.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. I can't believe it's 2009, the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we just took you out.
Yeah,
this year as well.
You brought us up. You
And they're tearing shit up.
Yes, we're pumping it up.
I want to go back to something that you just said, which I found very interesting.
Yeah.
Which was that you reached the point where you couldn't be ignored. Okay. And I find that interesting, not because you couldn't be ignored, but because that's how you see it. And it's raised this really interesting proposition for your sound.
What's an interesting proposition for them?
Because if you're a band and you look at it, the situation that you couldn't be ignored, yeah. To me, that's saying that you've got something you guys want to say.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, which is different to just being a band and playing. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So please tell me what it is that you want to say, because then we can record that.
Yeah, well, it isn't like we have one particular message. Like, we're not like a political band or a religious band, but it's just that, you know, we have a lot of belief in what we write. We have a lot of belief in everything that I say when I write songs, and we believe that this band can be, you know, one of the biggest bands in the UK, you know, and be one of the big names in the world. Like, or else we wouldn't be doing this. And, you know, I guess the thing we want to say is just for people to, the opportunity which we're getting to people to hear us, because we know that we can be as good as any of the other bands that are in our genre. I mean, we know we can be one of the best, or else we wouldn't be here. You either go all the way or you go home.
What do you believe in?
What do I believe in? What,
Yeah.
Religiously?
Yeah.
I don't believe in anything to do with religion. I believe in God, but I don't believe in religion or the Bible, because that's all man wrote the Bible. Like, it's meant to be the word of the Lord, but man, you know, made religion. So I don't really believe in religion, but I do believe in a higher power, and that works for me. I don't believe what men have said exists. So I just believe in my own way. But I'm not an atheist or anything like that. Like, I believe in God.
So do you feel other things too, in a believing kind of way?
In what sense do I feel other things? Like,
People feel things in different degrees, don't they? And what we notice is that bands that have a deep sense of feeling have a more profound sound, and that sound is closer to the truth. And I'm nodding because you know what I mean. Yeah. And it's that emotive truth that sways people and puts people. And we've never met each other before, but you're pretty quickly talking about beliefs, and that's telling me a lot about what we can expect to hear from you. So I'm asking you about the grades of feeling that you have.
well, I put all of my feeling in everything that, you know, I'm feeling that has affected me, or that is affecting me, or I think will come to affect me stronger in my music. Like, you know, if you listen to our album, the songs, when you listen to them instantly, you know what they're about, and you can, I guess, feel the emotion and everything that I put into the lyrics and stuff. Like, they're not just songs that I sit down and write. All the things I'm writing is specifics, you know, stuff that's happened to me or affected me. So.
And then I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. Thank you.
No, okay.
And I just want to know, in the same context, because it would be quite surprising if that extent of feeling, that extremity of feeling is isolated to one person, from a band like Yashin.
We do all have, we're all very vocal in our band, you know, and all of us have different beliefs in religion. But, you know, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, so Harry and I are under the same umbrella, although maybe at different ends of the umbrella. So yeah, and when I tend to write tunes, it's more about like the music rather than the lyrical content. So for me, it's more about the structure of, you know, how the songs going to work on the theme of the music. So for me, the kind of lyrics, I would leave that to the likes of Harry, because then when he's singing about it on stage, it means something to him. For me, it's more about it sounding the way it's got to sound.
So, if I'm speaking to you two guys, right, and you can tell me this is what I'm going to hear, what I'm expecting to hear tonight is like a wall of quite profound emotion.
That is a good way to put it. A wall of quite profound emotion. Yeah.
Tonight will be a little bit more. It's probably a more kind of heavy set that we're playing than normal. We're playing with heavier
Skindred
bands.
are quite a heavy band. We have to tailor our
So-
sets sometimes to who we're supporting.
We have a song that's called Stand Up, and it's called Stand Up for Yourself. We're not going to play that tonight because tonight we don't think it would be suited to the audience. We're actually going to play some of our newer songs, which are a lot heavier, and we think that might get the crowd might appreciate it a little bit better than the Heartfelt songs. So it's just all about rocking out tonight. So enjoy.